with the Transcendence, tossing in the Pulse Bomb. No kills, but enough damage done. That may be Wicked. Yeah, with that Dragon Blade. He's gonna fall, but he gets the kills that Seoul needs. And Bunny with the finishing damage. That should be point A for Seoul.
And when we have hero selections like the Moira, you're not going to be able to cover as efficiently against the Dragon Blade. That's why Guido comes in with the Transcendence, covering the entire point to be cleaned up by Wicked himself.
Well, the other thing too is that when you play that Moira on the professional level, as soon using those support ultimates staggered to just keep Shanghai pushed back, splitting the team up. Tank's a little bit separated from the rest of them. Bunny with another Pulse Bomb already. Are you kidding me? Yeah, go ahead and take that one. Oh, but the half damage reduction from Jusha keeps him up. Doesn't matter though, the kills are coming in.
Yeah, eventually, look how long it's taking though. The healing on these tanks has been absolutely crazy. It's been hard to get through this wall of meat on the point from the Shanghai Dragons.
Yeah, Roadhog's a pretty durable hero, but Seoul able to get a little bit of control meter. There's another sound barrier from Toby here. They do get the D-Mech onto Zephyr. Weki falls, so Shanghai getting a little bit of purchase in this fight. Seoul's gonna have to back off, so. Bunny, meanwhile, building up yet another Pulse Bomb. Roshan falls first in this fight. Bunny waiting for his moment here. The support's a little bit grouped up here. He's got to be cautious. Health pack should be back soon. Maybe just going getting some healing from his supports instead. Yeah, gonna go for the D-Mech. Misses MG though, but doesn't matter. They pop him right out of that D.Va suit anyway. Now Weki coming with the Dragon Blade. Has a sound barrier to contest with though from 5King. And he's not gonna be able to quite get the kills they want. So Seoul pushed back again.
Seoul is farming ultimates from the tank line, but they're not putting any pressure on the supports. You can see there with Guido, or sorry, with Wicked, with the Dragon. Oh, and it's just
be careful.
It's back to poking here from the Seoul Dynasty, altering with yet another.
Oh, Dragon Blade times. Oh, he got booped back there, and there's the damage to finish him off. Zephyr gets the kill, altering though with that Coalescence. Couldn't keep his Genji up, but he's gonna try to push Seoul back. Not gonna work though as the Transcendence comes in for Guido again. Now altering down and out, pushed off the map by Kuki, and Weki free and clear to do work with this Dragon Blade. Genji v Genji, reflecting, denies some of that damage, but Chusha falls to Bunny. And it's only, seems like a matter of time. There we go, Seoul taking 2 points. Shanghai held on for a bit, but still a solid attack time for Seoul. Now they're going for it, walking right in. Zephyr, oh, that hook could have been devastating if it would have landed. Chusha blocked though by that, whatever that is on top of the roof, I don't know.
A crate.
A crate, blocked by the crate. Weki falls earlier, nothing blocking that damage coming in. Oh, the hook denied though as Guido gets around the corner. Couple kills for Shanghai right off the bat though. Looking okay. 5King brings Roshan back into the action too. So this is a great start for Shanghai.
And this is the problem though. You can't play a war of attrition against the Shanghai Dragons while they continue to get healing. Altering's already back with another Coalescence.
Oh, but that's the thing. If you're running triple tank with this Moira, you get the ult so fast.
Nice
He's gonna pop it now to keep 5King alive. That's right. Going and focusing on the tanks right now. Transcendence from Seoul as they keep trying to defend this one. Get kind of crazy with it. Altering throws out the orb of healing. And Seoul starting to turn this fight around a little bit. MG did get D-Mech, which is pretty bad. Altering just running for his life right now. Another orb of healing gets eaten by Zephyr, and there's the kill. Trying to keep himself alive, and it looks like throughout all of that though, Shanghai's gonna take the point.
Yeah.
Then wait for targets. Oh, that's a good one. Zephyr hit with the pulse bomb, gonna get D-Mech early. A little bit of trouble now, making a lot bit of trouble for Seoul. Now it's Toby's turn to flee. Gonna be a primal rage from Kuki to try to keep Seoul in this one. Dragon Blade coming in though, as Weki tries to hunt down 5King. The not Bunny Blaster is out, but 5King is. He gets cut down. There's another one on Altering. So Weki cleaning up that defensive fight, and now the stall on MG. That's a bit rough. Undead falls too, so Seoul will hold for a bit, but still 5.5 minutes for Shanghai. Health pack in that side room too. He needs to be very careful. 5King a little bit on his own. No, that's Altering. He is down. The Moira too aggressive. There goes the other support as 5King blasted into oblivion by Bunny. Gonna take Roshan on his way to the side of the map too. So that attack done before it really began for Shanghai.
And this is the difference. Now we see Seoul playing more aggressively. Now we see them targeting the support.
Big against Shanghai. Undead over to the Reaper. Trying to just walk in. Get some kills with the left click. Bunny come in from behind though. Uh-oh. Zenyatta a little bit zoned out. Yeah, that's a big problem for Five King actually. He can't join the fight. He's just gonna get killed. Cut off for the rest of his team. Sound barrier for Seoul. They're just gonna kind of grind it out with the support ultimates. They use the Transcendence. Now the sound barrier. Now Five King down. No more healing for Shanghai Dragons. And Bunny just waiting, man, doing the damage. Wekid finishing off MG. That's gonna be about that. Seoul Dynasty will take Volskaya Industries.
It was a lot closer than I think we would have thought, Toa, but a lot of that was because Shanghai got to play
really low on that Winston. They got to keep him alive. Shanghai, a lot of damage coming in onto Seoul in this room right now. Toby under fire himself, but meanwhile on the outside, Weki kills Guido, manages to pick Altering out of the air. That's the kind of improvement you want to see from a Zenyatta player. When you start seeing the Zenyatas take down the Mercies, take down the Pharahs out of the air, you're like, okay, it's gonna
have to start doing that. Yeah. Otherwise, Bunny is just going to keep running wild.
Zephyr tossing that in, pretty good angle for the self-destruct. Doesn't get any kills out of it though. Guido does fall, which is kind of rough for Seoul. Going after Altering now, turns back around. Bunny on board with him on the Tracer now. They've got Roshan a little bit low. Zephyr demected in the meanwhile. Can he get the stick onto Roshan? He can! There's the kill. Meanwhile, Kuki falls, so Shanghai will flip the point. They won that fight despite what Bunny was doing on the tertiary sides of it, but Shanghai's trying anyway. Seoul attempting to retake right now. MG getting a little bit low. Oh, they do manage to pick off Kuki though. Both Winston's out of the fight right now. Schuster's nearly got that barrage. Gonna back off for a second as Wekid was looking for a kill there. But you gotta watch out. Schuster would love to come in through that window and just blast people with the barrage. They're gonna have to give it over. And Seoul Dynasty on OT. Can they do anything about it? No, the reflect, and then Wekid there to turn him down, and now the ultimates come out. Seoul dumping everything to finish this fight off.
They're just waiting now. Roshan, primal raging in the point, but he too will fall.
Only a matter of time as overtime expires. They're gonna bring in MG, but it's one at a time for Shanghai, and it's tough to take it back. And that's,
if it keeps working this well, how can you argue with the results?
Well, I mean, if it wins, right? And Weki does take down Altering early on. The DPS are just getting into Dragon's backline way too easy right now. Undead just picked out of the air by Zephyr's rockets. And it's attempting cleanup time. Zephyr needs to get away. Does he get back to the health pack just in time? He does. Meanwhile, Bunny hunting down Five King, finishes him off. Shanghai had nearly taken the point, but I think that may be about it. Yeah, Roshan falls, and the rest of the Dragons need to head back to spawn.
Yeah, will be a late D-mech from Zephyr, so no mech at the start of this next.
For that self-destruct first, though. Gets tossed in, doesn't look like it got any kills, but they do get Roshan. Graviton Surge used without a lot of benefit. They finished off Kuki, but oh, Shanghai actually turning this one around.
Yeah, they got
to be able to survive, and okay, that worked.
They got a couple of kills, though, with the Graviton self-destruct combo. Really want to break down quickly.
Well, speaking of breaking it down, Seoul doing just that as they come in. Earth Shatter dropped. Didn't see how many people got knocked over by that, but certainly not Bunny as he's knocking over all the members of Shanghai. Meanwhile, there's his stick. I think he may have gotten the D-mech there. Hard to say. Zephyr, though, he gets D-mech, but Bunny just dives through the shield. Goodbye, both of your frontline tanks. And Seoul takes it back 90% for them already.
And they still have the Transcendence, though, as Shanghai has nothing. Roshan switches over to the Winston, Undead to the Tracer. They have to zip to the point.
Yeah, Seoul just tried to deny Shanghai from getting there, and they do. That is a 2-0 for Seoul Dynasty here on Lijiang Tower.
Trying to bait them out.
Now there's the dive. They're going to go in on the tanks as Shanghai tries to jump Seoul's back line. Roshan down already. Wekid with the finishing blow there. And now that pulse on already there. Oh, they're so grouped up. Ooh, man, Shanghai lucky. They didn't lose a few more people with that, but they do lose MG. Seoul already storming onto this point. They lost Guido, but shouldn't be a huge impact as there goes Shusha.
And now they just have to stagger their supports and DPS. Altering has the coalescence, but
they're holding for now from the Dragons, but now MG a little bit on his own. The tank separated from the rest of the team. Sound barrier comes in from Toby. They've got a primal raging Winston in the hotel, but he's not going to find a lot of members of Seoul to abuse with that. Now the sound barrier for Shanghai, a later one for the Dragons, and that's going to help them win this fight. Soul has to back off. Clearly, this triple tank style is working better, and I gotta say, they're handling the dive better too.
They are doing much better, Della.
Yeah.
You can see a beautiful...
Oh, totally. I mean, you need to swap things up. But again, with this kind of different roster than we usually see from Seoul, I don't know. Maybe they can't. They haven't shown it yet. 5King waiting things out. He's got that sound barrier. They got to make sure Seoul doesn't take the point, though. Now the Lucio ult comes in. Bunny sneaking around the outside. Roshan bounces off of Guido for a big kill there. Salt Pulse Bomb comes in, but the damage is not enough. The Dragons are holding. And that is the overtime expiring. Looks like Seoul's going to get full health.
I am impressed with what the Dragons did.
Really DMAC, close one. MG getting a bit of healing, which he so badly needed. Zusha nearly DMAC though, so that could be a problem here. Zephyr gets DMAC'd instead. Shanghai with an opportunity. Great hook on the Bunny. MG's got to feel good about that one.
It's getting more
Coming
too,
back though. That's right. Weki'd a bit of a thorn in Shanghai's side, but not enough of one. And Kuki shoved all the way back.
It's
nearly
just
the spawn.
Wicked on the point now, though. Shanghai are going to do it.
That's all they've got, man. I don't think Seoul can get back to contest. They may barely be able to mount some sort of last-second defense. They gotta get there. Bunny buying time with that Tracer, but Shanghai so close. Here comes a dive from Seoul again. Primal Rage for Kuki. They're gonna pop that pulse bomb as well. Shusha and MG down, so maybe Seoul has had the fight they need. Undead gets the D-Mac onto Zephyr though, and Shanghai not done quite yet. 5King fighting for his life. Big healing coming in right now. They're so close to winning this map.
And a loose on the Winston, though. Undead is going to take out Toby. Bunny now down, altering.
It's all about Kuki, but there's only so much you can do. On that point, he can't do it, and Shanghai will take King's Row. Route 66, of course, a lot more room to dive around than you get on King's Row, so definitely different terrain to work with here. Kuki walking forward, Bunny down, Undead finding a good shot there, but altering taken out. That's one healer down. Roshan taken out by Weki'd, and now with just that Moira, you're in a lot of trouble. If you're Shanghai, free feel eliminated as well. And Seoul gonna get this payload rolling pretty quick here.
Undead actually got forward on the Widowmaker towards the end of that fight and tried to enter the combat with just...
That's right, they're not done yet. Trying to get this last second defense coming in. Transcendence, Dragon Blade, looking for kills. Lucky not finding any just yet. Did a good amount of damage though. Falls, but members of the Shanghai Dragons falling much quicker than the Seoul side. 5King nearly eliminated, not much health left. Gets the boop, but altering down anyway. I said 5King because I'm so used to him being the Lucio, but he's not this time. Either way, Seoul find some good angles for that, but that's really all that Shanghai has to work with as they come out on this defense.
Wicked waiting for this Dragon Blade. He's got a lot of targets to use it. He's going to
Undead.
it on Undead. He's going to cut him down right away.
Undead in a lot of trouble. Free field taken out as well. Tangling with MG now. Weki just charging through, slashing away, doing the damage for his team to follow up on. And there goes Shusha. So, Seoul Dynasty cutting through that defense with ease, and that's going to be most of point B. I think Shanghai probably wants to play it cautious, wait for point C now before they defend again, and they will.
Yeah, Undead deciding whether he wants to play Soul. Yeah,
That's pretty risky.
Tons of explosives in this warehouse.
Self-destruct the entire team. Now they've got Soul push back a bit. It's going to be hard to get to that payload. Needs to be some major heroics coming in. They're going to go off the back of Toby's sound barrier, I would imagine. But Undead with another tactical visor locked and loaded. There's the sound barrier. Just got to wait that one out. And then the 76 ult's going to come up big. We're into overtime right now. Shusha D-Mac taken down. Transcendence from Seoul. Here comes the big push. They're using those support ultimates. But as they expire, Undead comes in. Wicked needs a huge Dragon Blade. Oh, Bunny comes in for the kill on Undead. At the last moment, the DPS from Seoul coming up big. And they will take Route 66 in overtime. It was a really well executed attack by Seoul, actually. Dive, it's really tough to cut away at that effectively.
Yeah, especially when MG is getting about 60% of his hooks landed.
Yeah, Coalescence coming in, trying to keep those tanks alive, and MG, who he needs that health, is he's got the whole hog out, and he's gonna use it to push Shanghai's way through to the end of point A.
Another great whole hog from MG. He's been pulling him out left and right, making sure that he uses the knockback to deny
Hog pushes Seoul back a little bit. Seoul gonna go ahead and use both support ultimates to try to stay in the game here. But Shanghai, that payload's moving forward. Nice melee on the bunny as he comes in. They do trade though. There's a nice hook onto Zephyr. Seoul falling all around this payload. They've got it stopped for the moment, but not anymore. Kuki and Toby, Becky, not a lot of health to speak of. That payload nearly there. Seoul doing a good job of delaying, but they can't delay it enough, and that is going to be point B for Shanghai.
And they keep on pushing, Noah. 3 minutes to make it to the end and put us into a time bank situation.
They need to rush this point. They need to get there now.
And they don't have anything to work with unless Altering can get that sound barrier damn fast.
Here we go. Kuki on the point. We're into OT. Shanghai needs to win a big fight here to try to equalize. Wekid says no. Dragon Blade out. There goes Freefeel. And with that sound barrier, he has no trouble surviving long enough to cut through the members of the Shanghai Dragons. Another big Genji finisher from Wekid. And there's only so much the tanks can do. The only two left on the payload, Shusha, MG falling, and that will be the end of the series. Seoul Dynasty will take it 3-1 off a win on Route 66. Got a bit dicey there, but Seoul pulled it out.
They definitely